Hello, welcome back everyone. Welcome back to LSA, and welcome to Pepsiman. So yeah, you saw Coca-Cola in the previous run. Obviously, you won't be seeing it in this run. And this run is about Pepsiman and this carbonated drink Pepsi. So yeah, a couple of things that I need to mention before the run. So yeah, we're going to do the cutscene percent category of this game. Which means basically we're going to beat the game as fast as possible, but we need to play all the cutscenes. The game actually allows us to skip the cutscenes, but this category doesn't allow us to. This is actually good. This category is actually good for marathon events like this for a couple of reasons. First is, of course, like I expect some of you are new to this game, which the cutscene will help you to understand like the plot, the story of this game. And the cutscenes are silly and funny, as you can later see. Which is an entertainment in itself, so it's more entertainment, I guess. And the second reason is, of course, like it just gives me more time to do commentary, and as well as also like to give me more time to like rest my hands and so on. So yeah, it's good that we are doing this category. And I'll be doing like two main general optimization on this game. So if you've run this game before, you probably knew that Pepsiman by default will run by himself. It's like temple run where like the player will just run by automatically. But there is actually a set of buttons which I will press to make Pepsiman will dash even faster. And I will basically mash those buttons so that each time, because in only one press, Pepsiman will eventually slow down. But if we press that button again, Pepsiman will try to dash faster every time, basically. And the second main optimization is that you will see Pepsi cans in this game, obviously, as you can already see in the title screen. The game actually incentivizes the player to collect these Pepsi cans by giving extra lives and so on. But ironically, I will try to avoid collecting them. It's because at the end of each level, the game will count up the number of Pepsi cans that I collected, which means that if I collect less Pepsi cans, it will take less time for the game to count up the number of Pepsi cans that I collected. So, and this event, as you might know, benefits why I know forgot the sorry about that. Games for Love organization. Sorry about that. A bit panic here. And thank you for the donations that you have put in so far. And I'm going to throw my hand in the ring here. For each Pepsi can that I collected, that is counted at the end of the level, I will donate $1 at the end of the run, obviously. So yeah, let's with all of this sorted, let's start the run. So I'm going to count down from 3, and we will start the timer and start the run. So let's do it in 3, 2, 1, go. Let's start the game. Yeah, that is Mike Butters. He's a funny guy, and you will see more of him during the run. And here is the first stage of the game, and the first cutscene.
Oh, Pepsi Man, you got here just at the perfect time. I got a call that a vending machine ahead ran out of Pepsi, and I was just on my way there when I got a flat tire. There are a bunch of people gathered in front of the vending machine. They want Pepsi. And the word is that they're just about to riot. I plan to head over there as soon as I can fix this plan. But it looks like it's gonna take some time. Can't you do something, Pepsi Man?
Okay, so I've just heard from the cutscene there. We need to help to give some people Pepsi, otherwise they will riot. So yeah, we need to do that. So yeah, Pepsi Man will now run in the city of San Francisco, and again, I will try to avoid these Pepsi cans, and we need to give Pepsi to those people. So, every time Pepsi Man hit an obstacle, my hit point will reduce, and the hit point is actually represented by that Pepsi logo there on top. Don't worry, the Pepsi logo is less than 3% of the screen size, so we will not get demonetized by Twitch. Now, Pepsi Man is in this trash can mode, which I cannot jump during this mode, which makes avoiding some Pepsi cans a little bit harder. But okay, I managed to clear those Pepsi cans, which are the hardest in this level to avoid. I cleared those, so that's good. Yeah, so every time Pepsiman got hit, that Pepsi can will become smaller, and if I got hit 3 times, that Pepsi logo, that Pepsi logo will become smaller, and if I got hit 3 times, Pepsiman will die, and I will need to respawn at the last checkpoint, which is a time loss, of course. So I hope I won't do that. Oh, what's up with the lag there? Okay, but we cleared the first level without collecting any cans, so that's good. And there are a couple of obstacles that will kill Pepsiman instantly as well. Of course, like falling into the pit is one of them. So hopefully I won't get hit by any of those. And yeah, by not collecting any Pepsi can, I will not get the new record message for the number of Pepsi cans that I collected. I only get the new record for the time that I took to beat it. So if I manage to avoid any Pepsi can at all, I save an extra like 3 seconds from skipping that message. Okay, and I'm going to try it again on this level by avoiding all of these Pepsi cans. Oh, that vending machine, I should probably explain. That vending machine on the first level is not the vending machine that Pepsiman needs to refill. It's actually a vending machine that Pepsiman used to for him to drink Pepsi so that he can get some energy to help these people later on. And yeah, this section might be a bit familiar with this slope and these rails. Before you ask, this game is released before Sonic Adventure 2, is it? Yeah, just saying. Okay. Okay, just a bit more on this level, and we are done. And these are the people that Pepsiman need to help. And by just extending his arm like that, Pepsiman actually give Pepsi to these people, and you can see now these people are holding Pepsi, and they are now happy. So I guess that's Pepsiman's superpower. So yeah, we are done with the first stage. But what's going to happen here? Oh no, Pepsiman is hit by a truck and hit a giant Pepsi can, and this giant Pepsi can is now mad at us and chasing Pepsiman. So every third level in the game, it's a chase level where it's basically an auto scroller. I cannot dash, I can only jump and move left and right. The only way I can lose time is if I hit any of these obstacles, and if I got hit 3 times, Pepsiman will slow down enough that the giant Pepsi can will actually crush me, and I will need to restart at the start of this chase level, which is a huge time loss. So hopefully I will not do that. We should be good here. Okay, so we are done with stage 1. There are 4 stages in this game, so we are about a quarter of the game done. So yeah, we're going to go to stage 2. But before that, we are going to see more Mike Butters cutscenes.
You're doing pretty good.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I think I'm doing pretty good. Managed to avoid all the cans so far, so that's good.
Have a Pepsi.
Yep, have a Pepsi. Have a Pepsi, everyone.
Stage.
So we're going to stage 2.
Pepsiman! There's a building on fire just ahead. We need to get there immediately, but look what's happened. According to reports I have heard, they got the fire under control, but there are some people that couldn't escape fast enough and are trapped on the roof. They are extremely exhausted, and it doesn't seem likely that we can get first aid to them in time. Can't you give them something to help revive them, Pepsiman?
Spoiler alert, we can, and it's Pepsi. So yeah, we need to give Pepsi to these people that are trapped on the top of a burning roof. So yeah, again, in the first level, Pepsiman will just have some Pepsi to gain some energy, and then in the second level is where actually Pepsiman will give those Pepsis. Yeah, in this level, actually, I will not attempting canless because some of these cans are actually located in a very hard places to avoid. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to collect some of them here. But still, I'm trying to minimize the number of cans that I collect. Oh yeah, one thing that I forgot to mention is that whenever Pepsiman is riding something, whether it's a skateboard or a barrel like that, if I got hit by any of the obstacles, Pepsiman will die instantly without like reducing 1 hit point. It will just die instantly. But fortunately, that did not happen. So it's been good run so far. Yeah, this bridge section is a bit tricky because as you can see there are lots of pits here, and if I got hit by any of these falling beams, I might not have a chance to recover. Pepsiman will just roll forward to a pit or something like that. But okay, good run so far. So yeah, again, Pepsiman will drink some Pepsi to gain his energy back so that he can do his superpower in the second level. Similar to Frozen in The Incredibles, I guess. Like, he needs to drink water in order to freeze people. Yeah, and Pepsiman is now standing in a manhole cover. Definitely nothing can go wrong. Oh no, Pepsiman fall down. So now we are doing the underground section on this stage. Oh, by the way, I collected 12 Pepsi cans. Okay, help me, chat, to count all these number of Pepsi cans that I collected. Okay, so this is the second level in the second stage, and hopefully I can avoid collecting any Pepsi can in this level. Okay. And all this time you've seen Pepsiman has been running on rails. Now you're going to see it literally. Definitely don't do this at home. Don't go to your underground system and run on it. Okay. Oh, that's my first hit of the run. Unfortunately, there is a shovel that I need to jump over. But mistime my jump press there. Should be okay. Yeah, so now you can see that Pepsi logo is now shrinking. I just lost 1 hit point, but it should be fine. I probably lost about 3 to 4 seconds there. Okay, will we make it? Oh no, Pepsiman fall down, but we cleared the level. So yeah, again, by just extending his arm, these people are now happy. And yeah, one weird thing about this level is that if you don't jump, Pepsiman will actually die, and I will need to restart at the latest checkpoint. Even though the way to beat this game is to fall down. That's just the game works, I guess. So now Pepsiman falls into a giant pizza truck. And now, again, as you might have guessed, this pizza truck is now mad at us and chasing Pepsiman. Again, similar to the first chase level, each third level is a chase level where it's an auto-scroller, basically. And I just have to avoid all these obstacles in order to not lose time. Yeah, I guess the difference with the first chase level is, as you can see, there are like obstacles on top of Pepsiman's head, like that big banner there. So yeah, I cannot basically like just mash jump button because I might actually hit something on top. But yeah, these chase levels are pretty much straightforward, so I shouldn't have much problem with them. So yeah, we are done with 2 stages. It's about halfway done now of the game. We'll go to the third stage now, where actually some of the section can be a bit tricky, and the fourth stage as well. But yeah, good run so far. So yeah, 12 Pepsi cans there. And coming up is the only jump scare in the game.
Pepsi for TV game.
Pepsi for TV game. Okay, third stage.
Pepsiman, a plane full of passengers had to make an emergency landing in the desert. We were on our way there when the helicopter broke down. Fortunately, no one was hurt or killed. But in the middle of nowhere, right in the middle of the desert, and they are all exhausted. Another helicopter is on the way, but it looks like it's going to take some time. Isn't there anything we can do to help them until that helicopter arrives?
Yeah, there is, and to give them Pepsi. So yeah, we need to give this Pepsi to dehydrated people that they're landed make emergency landing in the middle of a desert. This level actually contains one of the hardest skip in the game, so I'm going to focus for a little bit here. Oh, messed up the input there. Okay, it's okay. Let's try again. That is not even the hardest skip that I mentioned, but we are going to see it a bit later. Okay, let me focus for a little bit here because unfortunately collected a can there. Okay, so after this checkpoint, you will see the biggest skip in the game. Hopefully I can get it. Nice. Okay, so the intended way of beating this level is to wait patiently behind that truck that I just skipped, and the truck will throw logs at me, and depending on whether the logs goes like in the high or low pattern, I supposed to slide or jump. But this section is just too long, because while waiting behind the truck, I could not dash. So yeah, we found a way to skip that truck by intentionally getting hit by the logs, and then during the iframe, we can dash through the truck basically. That is not as easy as it looks. There is a precise setup to ensure that you have enough iframe to do that. Okay, and now I need to make sure I dash every time to not get chased by the motorcycles from behind. Okay, we are nearing the end of the level. Oh, what's up with the lags there? Okay. Yeah, unfortunate with the death there, but I got a truck skip, so that's fine. 9 cans, bit too much than too many. More than I expected, but still fine. You will see one more truck skip later at stage 4, which actually has an easier setup. But for now, we're going to do the second level in the third stage. Oh, I messed up my movement there. Should be fine. Okay, and in this level, it's actually impossible to avoid all the cans because you can see here there are these cans that are in the on top of the bridge, and there is no way I can avoid those cans. At least we haven't found a way to do it yet, even for the test. And this bridge is actually quite narrow, but I managed to clear it. Okay, so that's good. Now you will see a checkpoint, and this checkpoint is the last checkpoint in the level, and there is actually still a lot of the level to be done, like more than half of the level. So if I get hit by any of these boulders here, Pepsiman will die instantly, and I will need to repeat all these sections. So hopefully that will not happen. Yeah, all these boulders are instant kill. Okay, just a bit of the level. This should be the last 3 boulders of the level, and should be good. Okay. Okay, so now again, as you might have guessed by just extending his arm, these people are now getting the Pepsi. Okay, so we got 18 cans here, 9 in the previous level, and 12 before. Yeah, what's going to happen here? All these bulls or whatever is this now charging Pepsiman, and Pepsiman gets thrown into this pile of logs, and you can guess, these logs are now mad at us. That's just how log physics work, right? You hit into them and they are mad at you. So yeah, and this stage level is actually different with the previous 2. Like you can see, it's now the enemy itself that throwing stuff at you. This means that if I got hit once, because Pepsiman will slow down, I will get nearer to the boss and I will have less time to react to for the rest of the level. So it's actually become harder. The level will become harder if I get hit here. So hopefully I can clear all these logs that are thrown at me. Yeah, sometimes this level can give me problem. It has given me problems in the past. Let me just focus a little bit here. Okay, should be good. Okay, so that's third stage. Just one final stage to go. But it's definitely the hardest stage in the game. Before that, we're going to see cutscenes and we can drink some Pepsi.
Pepsi for pizza.
So you might know there is a fake Spanish Mario speedrunner that like eats pizza and drink Coke in between levels. In this game, actually, the character in the game itself drinks soda and eats pizza in between levels. Just say.
Pepsiman, it looks like the main computer of Pepsi City went out of control a little while ago from being overloaded. All the roads are affected by the computer and we can't move ahead. There isn't enough Pepsi for everyone, and violence has flared up amongst those wanting Pepsi. Exhausted people are collapsing because they can't refresh themselves with Pepsi. If it continues like this, there will be a worldwide shortage of Pepsi, and we'll have a real problem. Can't you do something to put the computer back in working order?
So yeah, this stage is happening in a fictional Pepsi city, and the computer in Pepsi factory has gone haywire, and we're supposed to fix them. But all this time, Pepsiman has been giving Pepsi to people. How is he supposed to fix computers? We will see. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, we are going to do another truck skip in this level. So this is the truck that we're going to skip. Similar reasons. If we don't skip it, we have to wait patiently behind the truck and cannot dash. But by just doing that, we can skip the truck and we can dash for the rest of the little section there. Okay. Oh yeah, and in this level, I won't be avoiding all the Pepsi cans for similar reasons. Some of the Pepsi cans are just located in a very hard position to avoid. Yeah, like these cans. Yeah, hopefully I don't collect too much here, otherwise I'll go bankrupt. Okay, should be good. So now the second level will happen in the factory itself, which Pepsiman will try to fight to fix the computers. Drinking some Pepsi in between levels. Okay. Let me try to avoid all these Pepsi cans in this level. I've been practicing to avoid Pepsi cans in this level, so hopefully I can get it. And save that extra 3 seconds. Oh. Okay, coming up is the pipe section where these pipes are located in a very tricky places as well. They are situated very close to each other. Okay. Good run so far, good run. Okay, coming up here is the last section, and this is actually a very tight section too. Yeah, these doors you will see will become tighter and tighter, and there is actually no way for me to do like a safer strat here because I cannot really slow down. So whether you're doing it casually or speedrunning, this section is exactly the same, and it's always a hard section. Oh, first try, nice. Okay, so that's the end of the last level. Just we have one last chase level to deal with. So yeah, again, by just extending his arm, Pepsiman just spray Pepsi into these computers and suddenly it fixes itself. I don't know. I give up trying to understand this game. But yeah, that's yeah, we got Canless as well in this level, so that's good. So yeah, as you might guess, we have last chase level. But what's going to happen here? Oh, this giant Pepsi can suddenly mad at us even though we don't hit it. I guess this giant Pepsi can wants revenge from the first stage. I don't know. Yeah, and here in this chase level, if you see very closely, you will see a subtle product placement in this level. Yeah, you have to see it very closely. Yeah, of course I'm kidding. There is a lot of Pepsi in this level. You are seeing smaller Pepsi. You are seeing giant Pepsi can lining up on the side of the street. Giant Pepsi can that is trying to crush us. Smaller Pepsi cans that are thrown at us. And if that's not enough, you can see Pepsi branded mailbox at the side of the road. Yeah, that's probably too much, yeah. But yeah, this is the last level of the game. Really the last level. So time is coming up in about 10 seconds. So get ready with time. I will say time when it's done. So it will be as soon as I lost control of Pepsiman at the end of this level. Okay, ready. And time! So yeah, there are a couple of cutscenes. There are some credits and couple of cutscenes left. So we're going to watch them as well.
Pepsi! Drink Pepsi!
Drink Pepsi.
Pepsi. Only my choice.
Only my choice. Okay, so there will be credits and there will be cutscene later after the credits. But during the credits, let me do a couple of shoutouts. So, of course, shoutouts to Juhors for letting me run this game in this event. And yeah, thanks for allowing me to run this category as well. As you can see, the cutscenes are entertainment of itself. And shout out to the Pepsiman speedrunning community, which have been teaching me a lot of tricks in this game as well. Shout out especially to Mac Hooper, is the world record in this game. I think he's in the chat. So yeah, shout out to everyone. And we're going to watch the final cutscene.
Pepsi is... Excuse me.
Don't drink this many Pepsi, definitely. Yeah, so that's it. That's Pepsiman. Again, thanks for having me in the run. And yeah, if you want to see more Pepsiman, make sure to follow my Twitch, twitch.tv/jonathanirvings. I try to stream Pepsiman any percent of times these days, quite regularly. So yeah, check that out and check out speedrun.com/Pepsiman as well for the community. There's the Discord link there. So yeah, that's all. And keep watching LSA 2023.